Hello everybody, it is I, BucketofBaskets back, and today we have a fun, fantastic new video for all of you to enjoy, cry, and hopefully wallow over. Today we are looking at a part of Reddit where everything grows and everything is lovely and dandy and you find everything there to your wildest heart content, such as MP. I'm saying MP because I don't want YouTube, Lord YouTube, to bring justice upon me for saying bad words. So MP, it will be. Okay? Good. So what can we find on this lovely journey into the unknown of Reddit on MP? Well, we'll start off with something else that's, interesting. For the kids, when can you legally drink in India? So within India, it seems that there's actually a few places you can't drink. 4 provinces to be exact. There's one province here that, it's 21 for beer, 25 for others, but hey, if you want to go early, these are your places. These are the places right here. 100%. I like how they also, it's really interesting how they don't include the entire part of Jammu and Kashmir, just so that they don't piss people off, which makes a lot of sense, considering the Jammu and Kashmir region, so, good move, good move, good move. Oh no, oh no, not in FIFA. So racist, under attack, oh no, France, my buddy, bombing Syria, oh no, oh no, this is not good right here, this is not good, oh boy, oh my gosh, blue, why is it blue? I mean, I know that their football team is blue, and everything around them is blue. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Rest in peace down here. With both Portugal and Spain, Iberia, gosh, leaving EU, yeah, so true. Jeez, this map has a lot of stereotypes to it, and I'm just gonna say that stereotypes are bad, guys. Please don't use stereotypes. Stereotypes don't help anybody, but most of these are kind of true. Alright, let's move on. Yay! Just what the kids want, We are very kid-friendly because now we're going back into more alcohol with laws regarding control of alcohol in the United States by county. Now, as you can see, it looks like Kentucky here, and also Arkansas, and actually right here along the Mississippi River, in Mississippi basically. If you want to go somewhere and drink alcohol, don't go to these 3 places. It seems like Mississippi, Arkansas, and Kentucky really just don't like alcohol, so if you want to have that freedom, go somewhere else. I believe also Arkansas was one of the last states to legalize alcohol, but there is, yeah, like it shows, there's a lot of restrictions to it, or prohibited. Prohibition just never left Arkansas. But hey, if you want to go and get crunk, they're, up here on the west side, all except for this little spot here in Nevada for some reason. Go and get all that blue. Just Utah is surprising. That is very true that Utah, not a single one that either has semi-dry or dry county. That is very interesting considering the religious beliefs of Utah. Huh. Neat. Now this is a very good map. I like this map. This is a very historical and informational map. This is kind of what happens what happened after World War II. And that's really important to know. This is an informational map, and I love informational maps. Because once Germany fell after World War II, you can see how the entirety of the country was divided up between the people. Or different countries, I mean. I like this also regional because, like, this is closest to the United Kingdom, this is the closest to France, this is just America, and this is the closest to the Soviet Union. And so, and you can see also how that's not really much of a zoom, is there? Wow, that's pretty disappointing. But as you can see here, there's a lot like this going on right now in Berlin, of how it's divvied up as well. So this is a good map. I like this map. This is showing historical accounts, historical things, and that's what I like to see, is that history with maps. Maps are everything. No, if you did not know already, I am a geography major, so I love maps completely, but geography is way more than maps, and so I'm just going to put a disclaimer here: never say that to a geography major, because if you say that, oh, what do you do, maps? We will go off on you. We will show you the truth. The truth! Hey, little piece of home here. This is a really cool map. I like this. So what this looks like is that you have the Space Needle here inside of Seattle, but the Space Needle and all of Seattle, all the roads that navigate through. This is a really cool map of Seattle. The geographical part of it, where is it actually accurate to the ground? Well, it doesn't look like it can have altitude, that's for sure, but I really like the design that they got here. This is really cool. Oh no. Oh no. How safe is your state? Total crime reported over 100,000 people per year. Oh no. Oh jeez. Oh gosh. Sorry about the plane in the background. It's flying over my house right now. So this is really interesting, as you can see that there's like crimes per 100,000 people. So these are the amount of crimes that are committed within those 100,000 people. Now you have to also remember that this map is also very misleading. And the reason why this is misleading is because it's not taking into account the total population of each area. And so for instance, like New Mexico, this is pretty not good, because it's not good because there's not a lot of people that live in New Mexico other than like the city of Albuquerque, and so like of course it's going to be higher on the list, or more towards the bottom of the list per se, because it not only do a lot of crimes that are committed, but it doesn't have a lot of people, and so it is reflected of that. Same goes a lot with like up here, if you see with Wyoming is in 12th, and it has the smallest amount of population in the United States, which is around 400,000. And so it's like those amount of crimes, but it's like less than 2.4 thousand. So it's like, so if it had 2.4 thousand, so 2,400 per 100,000 people, that's a lot of crime if you think about it. And then let's go to South is not doing so well though. We got like overall somehow Mississippi, you're getting by, but I think it's because they have a decent sized population. I'm surprised about Florida. Florida's in the middle and with 32, but you know what goes down in Florida. Let's be clear. Another surprising thing is also California and New York. And the reason why is that because this is why I'm saying it's misleading, because these have a lot of people. There's a lot of crime that happens in these states. It's just that because there's so many people, it's offsetting it. And then, oh no, here's my poor state of Washington. We do have a lot of crime here, actually. I'm not going to deny that. We do have a lot of crime here. Oh man. Well, that kind of sucks for my home state. But this is an important lesson for all of you, that we really shouldn't be judging a state based on the amount of crimes it gets per 100,000 people per year, because this is it's very misleading. The maps can be misleading. They show what the intent of the individual was when it came to this this thing. So it's very important to realize those things when coming to maps, that everything is misleading. So take everything with a grain of salt. It's like the news. You just got to take everything with a grain of salt. You have to try to dig deeper to find out the real truth. Ooh, Oh, I love these. I love maps that show like timelines and like going over everything. And so the Mongol Empire. The Mongol Empire was the largest empire to ever exist on our planet. Actually, I'll just go through and go to like the largest point of their civilization, which is around there. So this empire was so large. The thing about the Mongols though was they conquered lands, but they really didn't maintain them. That's the thing about the Mongols, was they never really maintained the lands that they conquered. But look at that, all of China, from the tip of Korea all the way to like over here by Moldova, Belarus, Ukraine, like Turkey, down over here nearby Iran, and over into like Pakistan, Afghanistan. Like this is a wide, large expansion. Take credit, Mongolia. You had the largest and most powerful empire to ever exist on this planet. Take pride in that. Lots of pride. Genghis Khan was taking a lot of pride out of it too, if you know what I mean. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, I'm terrible. I don't even know what to take from this. Like, you cannot come up with this crap. Winged alligator snake. What does that even mean? What is that? Lake Chelan? What? Oh my gosh. Like, look at, here's all these, like, Nessies, so, like, things that look like long-necked amphibian dinosaurs. I cannot remember the name. But, look at all those. I don't get it. I don't get it, guys. Like, how do you guys come up with these things? Like, literally. Like, there's horned alligator, giant killer octopus with no name. You cannot give something no name. That doesn't make any sense. An aquatic link monster, giant eel pig. What? What is? Countries and Israeli is not able to visit. So most of the Arab world, we got Malaysia as far east as Malaysia and as far west as Algeria. Very interesting indeed. Interesting that they can't visit some of the Greek islands either, unless that's like just how they bordered it. I don't know. It's kind of difficult to tell because you got some borders here that are in blue, like the island like here with England, but then you have like this red border around Ireland and Northern Ireland. So I don't know what's going on here. But the ones in red, I definitely understand. These are the ones you're not allowed to visit. I guess that's what it means. Oh no, I did it wrong. There's not a legend here to say like what each one of these things mean. And that's a big part of the issue with maps. Is like if you have to have a legend there to understand what's going on. But I believe that the red, pure red ones are the ones we're looking at. So Malaysia, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Iran, most of Iraq. It's interesting that like I think it's Kyrgyzstan. Like the Tamnas region of Kyrgyzstan. It's kind of interesting how they're able to visit there, but not everywhere else in Iraq. Can't go to Kuwait, can't go to Yemen. Makes sense right now with what's going on in Yemen. That's a good plug, is that there's a lot of people suffering and having a lot of war and famine currently in Yemen. And so I give every thoughts and prayers to all of them to make sure that they're safe and secure for the constant war that's going on there, and I feel awful. War is terrible, everybody. You also have Syria, which makes a lot of sense. I cannot remember this little guy for the life of me. When you're a geography major, and you don't know your own geography, that's not a good thing. That is not a good thing. Sudan, and you got Libya, Algeria. It's kind of interesting that they have access to Egypt, considering that there was a lot of wars that happened in Egypt against Israel. Saying, hey, you're allowed to come into our country now that like everything's fine. We're chilling. We're all good and everything. Yeah.
Riveting.
Also looked it up. This is Lebanon. Lebanon's so forgettable. I'm sorry.
Damn.
It's really forgettable. But Jordan here. You're allowed to go to Jordan too. Jordan is pretty liberal for being in the Middle East, or Western Asia. Middle East. So this is okay. Look, let me give you something. This everything Afghanistan over here to Israel, down to Yemen. That is Western Asia. Here is North Africa. Together, they're known as the Middle East. Okay? Understand that? Good. How far is France to you? What is this? Kilometers? I think that's kilometers. Thank you for pointing that out there. Yeah, that's good to know. And so this is in kilometers. Is it based on the rotation of based on the Earth? Or I'm so confused by this map. This map is very confusing. First of all, it's France.
Oh, snap!
Second of all, does that mean French islands too? Because apparently Greenland is closer than Canada to France, which is not true based off of actual distance. And thank God this is not in Mercator either. This is not in Mercator. I don't know. I can't remember what this is. What exact projection this is, but this is not Mercator because you can see that Greenland doesn't extend all the way down here. But this is very misleading in a lot of ways because I don't know how Brazil is definitely further away than the United States just because of how the globe moves. It's easier to go to east to west than it is to go north to south. So yeah, it's very weird. I don't know. Well, that was fun. That was great. So thank you for tuning in. I'm planning on doing these every single Monday. So these are going to be called MP Mondays, as it were. So thank you for tuning in. Have a good day, and I will catch you next time. This is Bucket of Baskets, signing off.